It was early on one Christmas morning I went downstairs to see how many Christmas presents would I find under the tree. But much to my surprise, one lone bug said, "This one is yours." And I opened up and all I found was a letter from Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho! And it said, "All year long your mum and dad says if you want lots of toys, you must be good, 'cause Santa Claus, he only likes good boys. Well, hey. But every year's the bloody same. You're a naughty little kid, but you still get lots of bloody toys, mate, enough to fill a skip." Well, I got news for you. Well, you won't get jack shit this year, mate, 'cause you talk to your mum like shit. And me and the elves decided that you're just a selfish kid. You're a spoiled little pup who gets too much. It's time for a wake-up call. You might as well piss off upstairs, mate, 'cause this year you got fuck all. All year long you get new toys to clutter up your room, and it wouldn't hurt for you to learn to use a bloody broom. Will you sit at your computer games while your mum does all the work? You're a selfish little bugger, mate, yeah, you're a real piss-taking jerk. Well, I suggest you go back to your room and think what I just said. Think what your mum does for you and all the stuff you get. Now all the elves have lost their jobs thanks to the likes of you. There's so many naughty bastard kids, there's fuck all here to do. So I'm telling you, well, you won't get jack shit this year, mate, 'cause you talk to your mum like shit. And me and the elves decided that you're just a selfish kid. You're a spoiled little pup who gets too much. It's time for a wake-up call. Well, you might as well piss off upstairs, mate, 'cause this year you got fuck all. Now there's just one thing that bothers me about the way you act. You're a selfish little bastard and a real piss-taking twat. But I do think that it's very nice that you still believe in me. But you must be a bloody weirdo, mate, 'cause you're nearly 23. Ho, ho, ho. Weirdo. Well, you won't get jack shit this year, mate, 'cause you talk to your mum like shit. And me and the elves decided that you're just a selfish kid. You're a spoiled little pup who gets too much. It's time for a wake-up call. You might as well piss off upstairs, mate, 'cause this year you got fuck all. Well, you won't get jack shit this year, mate, 'cause you talk to your mum like shit. And me and the elves decided that you're just a selfish kid. You're a spoiled little pup who gets too much. It's time for a wake-up call. You might as well piss off upstairs, mate, 'cause this year you've got fuck all.
Oh, that's not nice. Come on, I promise I'll be good.
Alright, happy fucking holidays, Festivus, Kwanzaa, Christmas, all that shit there.
All them shits.
Yep, happy, whatever you... Oh, no, that's 2nd of May. Cinco, or 5th of May. Is that the... Yeah, because that's Dos de Mayo. It's the 5th of May. No, they lucky I'm on here. Alright, so, yeah. I mean, whatever you fucking partying for, fucking partying, even for the winter solstice for you Wiccans, pagans, Celtics, all you know, us cool people.
All them shits.
So, first of all, thank you to our new listeners and followers throughout the whole year. You know, from me and the Upside Down Studios crew, we love you. Hope you guys are here next year and more years to follow. Hope we're fucking here. I mean, it might be the apocalypse.
Yeah.
the apocalypse. All the haters, you know, fucking come back. Invite more people to hate me. You know, because y'all think about me more than anybody else. Shit. all our guys who supported us throughout the year, Don Cody, DC Media, all the local bars, all the bands, Obsidian Earth, Sculler's Bane, Stereotype Eye, Glass Alice, you know, all the guys, John Dante, Little Yellow Bus, all the Eargasm guys, you know, much love to all you guys. Hope everything's better off this next year coming up. Me and the Eargasm guys are going to be doing them. We're going to see if we can't get a few Upside Down Studio guys in on it too, doing a New Year's Eve show. So if you stuck at home like some of us boring motherfuckers, tune us in. Live show. We have some comedy, hopefully some live music, and a lot of just drunk fucking high motherfuckers online watching this fucking waste of a year go by. Am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
Alright, so before I get to what I was talking about on the pregame show, I seen this article here right before I got here. It seems like that's when I catch the most fucking ignorant, stupidest shit. But I can't. This is from WKBN. Now it says, the headline here says, mom who tested positive for coronavirus days before giving birth dies before holding baby, family says. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in on how that headline hits you. Now, doesn't that sound like that poor woman died of coronavirus?
Mm-hmm.
What you think, kitty cat? Oh yeah, we got Cat and Greg in the motherfucking house.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're here.
Hi, everybody. Good Cat's in the house.
So, Cat, does that sound like that headline? I'm reading it verbatim. I'll even say, making sure I ain't fucking it up. Mom who tested positive for coronavirus days before giving birth dies before holding baby, family says.
Did the baby make it?
Yeah.
Well, that's an unfortunate situation. I kind of feel bad for him. That's like every parent, I can't say every parent, every true parent, whether it's biological or not, that's all you want to do is hold your kid. Period. Especially your firstborn baby, right at that moment.
But my point is, what does it sound like that woman died of?
Well, they didn't specify, so,
they're
going to assume it's
they're
COVID.
making it sound like COVID.
Yes.
And then they got, in the darker letter, or in the real light little letters,
The ones that,
the
people look over.
33-year-old woman suffered from a heart attack and brain damage.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with COVID! So why the fuck did you put COVID in there? It should have said 33-year-old woman died of a heart attack and brain damage before she got to hold her baby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who give a fuck if she got tested or she came positive for herpes or gonorrhea or COVID or whatever the fuck, fucking Parkinson's. That got nothing to do with it. What the fuck? If people don't see that that's how the fucking media is twisting and making people so afraid of this shit. I mean, it ain't no joke. I guess it's floating around there. It's getting the old folks pretty good. But, I mean, just be clean. Do what your mama told you to do back when you was, even the dirtiest of mamas in the beginning had you all, it didn't just automatically go astray. Once upon a time, they cleaned you up for a week or two at least.
Right.
Oh my goodness. And then, did you see, now I ain't knocking the vaccines. I think if anyone I'd trust would be Pfizer. And that's just because I seen a cool meme that said, if Pfizer could raise the dead, they could keep you alive. So, Pfizer makes Viagra. So, the only one that I would trust more than that is Lilly, and they make Cialis. So, I don't know who these other companies who are making this other shit, but and you notice nobody's getting the shit that the fucking politicians are getting. They keep saying Trump got some kind of cocktail. Barron got some kind of cocktail. Melania got some kind of cocktail. Everybody in fucking the White House and beyond has got the cocktail except us. You know what we got? We got some Tennessee nerds who passed the fuck out for the goddamn vaccine and now she gone. Don't nobody knows where she at.
Imagine that.
No online presence. No, they can't get her on the phone. They don't know where the fuck she at. Her family don't know where she at. It's like she just disappeared. The only thing of her existence that we know is the videos. And how do we, they can possibly just say that those are the hacked videos, or somebody put that in there. That was a fake video. That never happened. I'm not saying that that's what they gonna do or that's what they did, but the bitch went down. It was like down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. She went the fuck down. I mean, she was talking. It was like, dude. Like Tyson hit that bitch. You see that video?
No,
Oh, good. I was like, God damn. And then, I'm not sure which one it is, but if you're going to get that vaccine, you need to look into it really, really well. Because I thought this was a lie. And, the more and more, the more and more mainstream you look, they try to downplay it, but it is what it is. One of them vaccines, one of the main components in that bitch is RNA, which is ribonucleic acid. It's like the one step down from DNA. Of AIDS! Like, not HIV, fucking AIDS! AIDS! Now, first of all, we ain't got no vaccine for AIDS, so how are we putting AIDS in a vaccine? Does that make any sense? Am I way too high, or is that like, is something wrong there? I don't understand how you can put one in the other when you don't have one for the other. But now, there was apparently soldiers. I mean, because, not everybody's fucking blood is the same. Nobody's DNA is the same. So just like with the vaccines we have now, different people have different reactions. Perfect example is my son. He got all fucked up from his baby shots. That was from the vaccine. He had an allergic reaction. Now the rest of my kids were cool. Well, I don't know. They do act stupid sometimes.
but they all do.
But, I don't think that was fucking a product of the vaccine. I just think that was just a product of their environment or their own DNA. But, yeah, I mean, there's soldiers out there that were complaining that they were catching AIDS or coming up HIV positive. Hey, man, you just gave me AIDS and you have no vaccine to get rid of AIDS. So how the fuck does that work?
Ooh, who knows?
And I mean, I don't care how much you try to downplay it. I don't care if you take the S off the AIDS. It's still an aid. It's there. It is there. There is no cure. That's like, we're giving you herpes to cure your gonorrhea.
Okay.
Well, fuck. There's no cure for herpes. I'm gonna fix your crooked teeth. I'm taking your eyes, so you ain't never gonna see them fuckers fixed.
Right. Never even know if you have them fixed. That'd be shitty.
What the fuck is that, man? I just don't. I don't get it. There's the Rendezvous one, which you don't hear too much shit about. There's one by Pfizer, which I think is probably, like I said, the best bet because they're the most commercialized pharmaceutical place. They know damn well if they fuck up their wet Viagra, ain't nobody gonna take no Viagras if they can't fucking. Your COVID gave us AIDS. Now you're making our dick hard, but you're giving us like we can't use it. You ignorant motherfuckers.
Right.
That's talk about population control. You want to wipe out a whole fucking segment of the population? Give all the men fucking AIDS and hard-ons. You know, right there. 20 years, I guarantee a fucking 2/3 of America be gone. Because out of frustration, you know, motherfuckers is gonna start shooting each other. And you know how much rape is gonna start happening. And so, you know, women are gonna start dying and men are gonna start, you know, the fucking average lifespan to this day of like real deal Africans in the motherland is like 30. 30 or 40. You know, the elders, they look old as fuck, but them fuckers is like 45, 50. You know, they ain't got no hair, they all riddled and shit. Yeah, because they fucking breed generations upon generations of AIDS. AIDS. They haven't got rid of it yet! And the bad thing is, if they can control this inside this, you know, they found a way to take this component of the AIDS out and it not technically be AIDS in your system, but, you know, if it wouldn't been AIDS, then you wouldn't say it was fucking AIDS. But even if they can control it, then that means that magic juice that them motherfuckers used to talk about, the people with tinfoil hats back in the 80s and shit said that, you know, there's a cure for AIDS. You know, and they even kind of hinted onto it in that movie Outbreak. This isn't true! See how quick this shit came out? We still got retarded kids. Y'all made this vaccine in a year.
Right.
We still got cancer! You can find some shit. Now, this is one of the deadliest viruses in the world. This tells you how fucked up and how you know the fucking government, like deep state government, is doing population control. Like I said, there's the herpes, there's other fucking like STDs that just stay with you. But they're viruses. Pretty much all viruses are the same. They just have different mutations of a virus. But, you know, they say you can't cure a virus. You just gotta let the virus just do its thing. AIDS is a virus. Like I said, the herp. Is it the hepatitis? I think is a virus too, or something, maybe. I think that's, you know, pretty much anything with an H, you know, stays with you like luggage. So, if you could find something that takes out this whole grand big daddy of the fucking viruses, wouldn't it wipe out everything else?
Should.
So why not give this shit to the AIDS people and the people with the other shit? They are not. Because they're going to keep your ass with bumps, buying that fucking little cream or whatever the fuck, or have them stacks of pills or whatever the fuck, or whatever them needles you get. Whatever. All that shit you see on TV, that right there. And, you know, they control that shit. This right here is proof. So much shit. I try to find somewhat the silver lining to this whole bullshit. And I found out of anything, we learned a lot about our government and a lot about how people react and how people are being controlled by TV and computers already. You know, this whole country, pretty much this whole world now, can be taken over by a real AI because it already has been taken over by rudimentary AI. You know, people, you drop a motherfucking person off in the middle. Back in the day, when we were kids, I mean, up in our 20s even, we used to go into the woods. So we barely had a pager. We had beer. We had gas in the vehicle sometimes. We had weed. Whatever. We had fire. And we'd be deep in the woods. And if we had acid, we'd be there for days. No phone, no computer, no Facebook, no Twitter, no fucking whatever the fuck. None of that. Try that shit today.
Right.
You take a 20-year-old and put them in the motherfucking woods and give them just one hit of acid. Shh. That's how the Blair Witch started.
Yeah.
You ever think about that shit? Them kids got lost in the fucking woods because they were doing acid. Didn't nobody die from no witch or no fucking... You know, there was a big thing, like a conspiracy in the movie saying that the two boys wanted to kill the chick because the one dude was pissed because he's her ex-boyfriend. Some shit like that. No! No! That makes it R.A. storyline, I guess. But you want to know, you want it to be real? These fuckers parked on the side of the road. They was like, hey, we gonna take this acid and just tape us. And in real life, you know, the movie was what they thought they saw. In real life, that house was just a bunch of bushes. It was just a bunch of bushes. You know, so when the kid was standing in the corner, he was standing in the little stream. Maybe had dog shit on his shoe. Yeah. The other noise they heard at night was the kid peeing. It wasn't no fucking witch screaming in the night. No babies crying. Nothing.
Wow.
That would have been a movie right there. You show the other side of the Blair Witch, because they did something similar to that on the second Blair Witch. I think it was the Book of Shadows or some shit like that. Because it kind of showed the movie going on, and like the people kind of experiencing a little bit of here and there. And then spoiler alert, but it's old as fuck. So if you don't know that shit, then you got a fucking issue. But like they showed on video like the news on what really happened, and like the one part, this girl was in the store and she bought some fucking groceries and shit, and the cashier was a bitch to her. And she just got shitty with the chick, threw money at her and left with the groceries. Well, here in real life, at least on the video, it showed the girl fucking shanked her in the fucking neck, Joe Pesci style, with a fucking nail file.
Well, damn.
Oh, yeah. Look, there was one girl was missing, and they were looking around for her. And on the video, they showed one dude butt naked. And he choked the fucking girl, raped her, and then threw her in the closet. And then he was dancing with her some nights in the video. But yeah, it was crazy. But that's cool shit, because that was like, all right, somebody was tripping, and this is what they saw, but this is what really happened.
Right.
Yeah, and none of these kids can do that shit. I was surprised by Son Thorn. And I'm still thinking that he ain't never went on a trip like I went on a trip. That's good. That's a good thing. It's a real good thing.
Yeah.
Because I done ended up in some bad places. Oh shit. We went from COVID to tripping in the woods.
Hot damn. Maybe more people need to do that. There'd be less COVID.
So, do you got a chance get to see any of the Saturn, the Jupiter, like, conjunction, they called it? Oh, damn. You see that? It was supposed to be in the sky. You were supposed to be able to see Saturn and Jupiter.
I seen something about it. I didn't read, into it or nothing.
See, this is my problem with that. This was supposed to be a big thing. It only happened every 20 years or some shit.
Yeah.
And it was aligned for a good week. No one told you about it for one fucking day. Or 2 days. Said the day before and the day of. After it fucking wet. I was like, motherfucker. Went outside, couldn't see shit anyways. Cloudy all over. Ugh. But in that whole mix of whatever solar shit, because there's more shit coming. I don't know why they're just making it out to be, Jupiter and Mars and Saturday. They all supposed to line the fuck up. Now that only happens once every 200 years or some shit like that. Again, what have I been saying forever about the magnetic poles shifting in the Earth and the Earth tilting? Everything else is. Why wouldn't you think the Earth do it? The Earth ain't the head and the beginning of the line, and it sure as fuck ain't the end of the line. It's somewhere, it ain't in the middle somewhere. So it has to follow suit. Gravity, the universe's gravity says, hey, come on. Does it every once in a while. It's just the way everything rolls. But the cows are making fucking climate change. And cars are making climate change. And oil's making climate change. And all the smog. Yeah, alright. Again, don't be a dick. Take care of your shit. Don't be a pig. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be environmentally conscious, even though you don't need to take it to that fucking extreme that everybody keeps taking it. Because, if we're right, and the last time they did this whole calculation so we got 6 more years to the end of the world. Anyways, according to all these fucking climate change fucking people, so you're going to tell me you're going to turn this around in 6 years? With some electric cars? And stop fracking, shutting down our economy, no more oil, nothing. Gas back up $4 or $5 a lot. That's how we gonna fix it? In 6 years? That's how we gonna fix it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does that make any sense to you, Greg?
Nope, not at all.
But that's every 10 years they fucking say this shit, man. Every fucking 10 years, and then they want to put that little Greta girl back up on the front line and shit. Once again, do your fucking homework. Greta, that whole speech she said, everybody was so heartfelt, and she just the voice of the fucking world. And yeah, that little bitch plagiarized that whole fucking thing from a little fucking Hispanic girl back in Brazil like 20 years before that. Word for fucking word! And she didn't even say it as cute. At least the little Hispanic girl had to. And I'd like to tell you that you people need to quit. But and you know what? I give her little. I try not to disrespect her too much. I mean, I treat her just like another person, or she don't be. Then that makes her handicapped. But she's autistic, so. You can only take it so far. But I mean, like to smack her mama. Oh my God. I mean, it's as bad as Joe Biden's speeches. Joe Biden was stealing speeches from the fucking French and I think, was it French Canadian or the French and the Canadians?
Don't surprise me none. Nobody wants to work anymore.
Word for fucking word, dude. Word for word. I'm like, I mean, you know how they sometimes show the news, and the news shit comes up, and it's like they kind of got the buzz phrases, and each one got the same buzz phrases. No, this wasn't buzz phrases. This was word for fucking word. The French dude or whoever he was, talked about how his wife and him were poor growing up. And he got to see his wife go to school and all this other bullshit, and how he worked like he was a poor coal miner, this and that. Word for fucking word! I was like, oh hell, because I thought maybe the French dude bit it off Biden.
Mm-mm.
Because giving the cocksucker the benefit of the doubt. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Ignorant motherfucker.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. Either way, we're fucked.
Yeah, I see it coming. If Trump don't... And the bad thing is, you know, I'm a realist. It wasn't going good. And there was far and few chances left. But today, I mean, after today, there's no way. You know, two things showed that there's no more, you know, Trump might as well just declassify everything and then tell America to go fuck themselves because they treated him like shit. And then go and fucking build his fucking riches back up in another fucking country. I'd buy my own little island right off the coast. You know, I'd find out where that little line of international waters thing is, and I'd buy the island like right over it. And then have a big sign that says, fuck y'all! Right there. You can see it from space. Donald Trump says, fuck y'all!
Yep.
I'm the president of this Rancho Chocamongus over here.
Oh, shit.
I can see him buying that, what is that Monkey Island? You remember Monkey Island? Remember we talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
Where they left the fucking little Ebola monkeys on the island from the movie King Kong?
Yeah.
I can see him going there. They'd call him racist for that.
That's fucked up.
It's like, I gave the monkeys jobs and they still call me racist.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, apparently there's something in the Constitution, and I didn't know this. I just found this out from one of the reporters from the Epic Times. And there's something in the Constitution that says when it boils down to it, the election rides on the vice president. Like the vice president, and only the vice president, has the sole power to dismiss any fraudulent or irreputable electors. You know, and any of the, you know, there's voter fraud pretty much. You know, he's allowed to boot. Like if Arizona got voter fraud, he's allowed to just like, nope. You know.
Yeah. Your shit don't count.
And now the catch to that is, had to be done by the end of the workday today. And they all knew this. So, and the other thing that, you know, I didn't think, you know, there was still some hope that Kamala Harris didn't, her seat, she didn't give up her seat yet in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
If she didn't give up her seat yet, she knows she wasn't going nowhere. Why would she throw away her seat, you know?
Right.
Well, they appointed a new seat, some Mexican dude to her seat. So, if this don't pan out for her, she's fucked.
Works for me.
Yeah.
She's just been fucking everybody anyhow.
Fucking cunt. But, so, I ain't hear nothing about Pence doing anything. I do hear a lot of, you know, there's rumors going around, and the one Georgia governor, senator, whoever the fucking legislator, who he is, that has to go on the 20th to make everything official, I guess. Because it still ain't official yet. You know, it's mighty funny. I don't ever remember any shit like this taking this long. I mean, even with fraud or whatever, you know, there wasn't, we have to go through this official to go through that official to go through that official. I mean, not even Hillary's fucking whiny ass. Well, she ain't had no goddamn proof. But, I mean, I don't know. I can't stand, that's something I said on the pregame fucking little rant there. I I can't stand, like, you know, I know the game. You know, the Republicans play dirty, the Democrats play dirty. You know, it's just the way it is. If anything, they just won this game. You know, they won the game. They played a little bit dirtier. They did what they had to do. They fucking won. All right. You know, why be a sore loser? As long as it was, I mean, I believe everybody should get their fair day in court, like Trump is not. I believe, and even if it was Biden, you know, I wanted Biden to have his fair day. If fucking Hillary would have had some kind of evidence instead of fucking whining and running her mouth, then fine, you have your day. I mean, it ain't like you ain't got the resources, bitch.
Right.
So, I mean, like I said, there's rumors of declassification, but the only real deal hope that Trump had was Pence, and Pence didn't do it. And for you cocksuckers, I told you out there, whoever's listening, Bill Barr was not a friend of the Trump administration. I've been saying that since for 4 fucking years. Oh, Bill Barr is Trump's dude. Bill Barr's gonna hook it up. Bill Barr's looking in. No, the fuck he ain't. Look into the history of that fucking the not the mama dinosaur looking motherfucker. He was running guns and dope with the Clintons. Back in the day, they made them kids disappear on the railroad tracks. Come on! You know, I've been saying, he even said, like, they showed a video. Nope, there's no reason, or no, not a video. They showed him the laptops with Hunter Biden. Nah, there's no reason to appoint no special counsel for this. There's nothing to see here. What the fuck you mean? I just want to see the porn. I want to see that. I want to see that, okay? You don't want to show me the shit with him and his daddy in China and Burisma and all that? After Trump said that shit. I want to see what kind of porn he got. I'd like to know if he was hanging out with Pelosi's kid. Because you remember that whole shit with Pelosi, right?
Yep.
You know, his kid, you know, stole the Chinese dude's whole like business, pimping his daughter, had hoes all up in there. He was doing dope too. I'm wondering if that's why Nancy's been pushing so hard against Trump. Because that would make sense. You know, if Biden's fucking kid was out fucking up with Pelosi's kid, I mean, wasn't Pelosi's kid the one that they found in the fucking, the whorehouse?
Well, I have no idea.
I think it was. I think it was. He was up in the whorehouse. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. No, had somebody else's credentials and shit. And it was pretty much the same goddamn thing that fucking Biden's kid was doing. So, you know, all these kids knew each other growing up. Especially they've been in fucking Congress for so long and they've been in government for so long. Their kids knew each other. They probably went to school with each other. They all hung out with each other. You know, them, you know, goddamn, I'm surprised there ain't no sex tape of fucking the Obama daughters and one of them motherfuckers. That's gonna be next. Oh my God! Can you imagine a Biden Obama daughter threesome sex tape?
Oh Jesus!
If Trump would come out with some shit like that, oh my God! Oh, and you know what? CNN will be like, I can't believe that Donald Trump put that out there. That is such a racist, xenophobic, homophobic. It's just a disgrace to the country.
That's fucked up.
While the Russians laughed at America because Adam Schiff was on it was like a Bob and Tom show, but of Russia. And they're talking about, we have pictures of the Trump getting peed on by prostitutes. And Adam Schiff was like, do you? What's your name? And then he leaked that shit all over the news and the press. He fucking had it recorded and he thought it was real, dude.
Wow.
Oh my God. Dude, when they found out, like, he the look on his face, that's why I said, I'd love to watch Vladimir Putin fucking beat the dog snot out of Adam Schiff. That ain't even got nothing to do with America and Russia. That got to do with kick his ass!
Right.
Fuck that motherfucker! Oh my God. Fucking terrible. And he's still out there running this fucking cocksucker. Talking about they want to do another investigation on Trump. Bitch! You better watch the investigation coming for your ass. Because Trump is just declassifying shit now. You know, they didn't say, like, did Assange get pardoned? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Like, he was supposed to get pardoned, and Trump pardoned 15 people, and then he commuted a bunch of people's fucking, sentences or whatever. He let a lot of people go, but I don't know about some of them. Like, the one that kind of catches my eye, like, I didn't see if Assange got let out yet, but I did see that he let out the Blackwater people. You know what that is?
No, I do not.
Blackwater was a construction company. Okay, I believe they had, like, they were a private construction company, but they were working for the government, I believe.
Okay.
But they had their own private security.
Okay.
They had their own private army, basically.
All right. Gotcha.
And I guess some shit popped off, and they just took care of it.
Okay.
We'll put it that way. They took care of it, and the same people weren't too happy because that's who they took care of. Nevertheless, a lot of people died, and it wasn't the people from Blackwater. Well, they got brought up, I believe, on war crimes and shit. Well, wait a minute, man. If somebody tosses a chicken at me and they got a grenade snatch left, this ain't fucking Angry Birds.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, this motherfucker just rode in on the billy goat. The goat is stuck to his dick. The dynamite stuck to the goat. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Boom! That's it.
Yeah.
Dude, that reminds me, man, one of the funniest fucking things. I mean, you know, the universe rests his soul. Robin Williams, he was an awesome comedian.
Oh, yeah.
But you ever hear him talk about the Muslims and if they got their whole fucking religion wrong or whatever? You know, dude goes into a bank or some shit or a UN, blows up, and he wakes up and there's George Washington and the rest of the presidents, and they're just beating the shit out of him. He's like, what's going on? I was supposed to be 72 virgins or something like that. He was like, it was 72 Virginians, you asshole. And they just start stomping him out.
Nice.
Oh, dude. I mean, you gotta... I wonder, that is some fucking brainwashing there. I mean, you know, you believe in what you believe in, but to believe in a God to the point where, all right, well, you didn't make it. I mean, if you couldn't afford the money to have you 72 wives in this life, what makes you think you're going to have 72 in the next life? And then what if you were an asshole, but you died for Allah? Now, are they still virgins? You might get 72 fat bitches. You might get one pretty bitch, but she's a lesbian and she likes the ugly hoe that hates your ass.
Right.
You know, what if it's 72 virgins and they're all your kids? Well, I don't know, the sand people, I mean, if you look into some of that shit, they don't really give a fuck. I'm just looking at it from an American point of view. Right. What if it's your kids?
Right.
What if it's all 72, like, what do they call stag horses? You win a fucking racetrack!
Mm-hmm.
All right, that got really, really silly.
Yeah, it did.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this stimulus bullshit.
All right.
Santa was stoned at Christmas. How'd he get that high? And what's he feeding them reindeers on that makes the bastards fly? I shared a cone with Santa, a happy Christmas high. Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I. Thought I'd stop believing in Santa until last Christmas night. I was having a quiet little cone on me own when I looked up into the sky. I saw this sleigh coming out of control, heading straight for my place. Crashed and burned in my backyard. Oh, Santa was off his face. Oh, Santa was stoned at Christmas. How'd he get that high? And what's he feeding them reindeers on that makes the bastards fly? I shared a cone with Santa, a happy Christmas high. Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I. Yeah, Santa was wrecked, a total mess, when he dropped in out of the blue in a battered old sled full of wacky weed and 6 bent reindeer too. Now you might think that I'm making this up, but you can think what you like. Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I. Santa was stoned at Christmas. How'd he get that high? And what's he feeding them reindeers on that makes the bastards fly? I shared a cone with Santa, a happy Christmas high. Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I. Yeah, Santa was ripped at Christmas, shit-faced, maggoted, stoned. And when I helped him untangle his reindeer, he offered me a cone. Then I strapped him back in that battered old sled, and after one more toke of the bong and a crack of the whip and a "Come, you bastards!" Santa Claus was gone. Ah, Santa was stoned at Christmas. How'd he get that high? And what's he feeding them reindeers on that makes the bastards fly? I shared a cone with Santa, a happy Christmas high. Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I. Gone, you bastards! Santa was stoned at Christmas. How'd he get that high? And what's he feeding them reindeers on that makes the bastards fly? I shared a cone with Santa, a happy Christmas high. Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I. Yes, Santa was stoned at Christmas time, and so was I.
The following story you're about to hear is a true tale about a small Ukrainian family living in Pennsylvania.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Grandma got fucked by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Satan. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been smoking too much meth now. Said, put it down, you fucking hoe.
What down, bitch?
Scratched and she screamed till she was bleeding. So now, bitch, it's your time to go.
Get the fuck out, motherfucker. No.
When we found a Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, and there's a broken and a anus, little love fights on a neck. Grandma got fucked by a reindeer walking home from my house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Satan. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. We were all so proud of Grandpa.
Just not a Florida.
He had life insurance on the cunt. So while he was sitting there watching football,
Like a drunk.
shot him in the back and carved him up.
Sugar pop.
So it's not Christmas without Grandma.
Sort of.
So we had him mounted on the wall. Uncle Jimmy took it way too serious. Got up in a crusty crack cock and balls. Grandma got butt-fucked by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Satan. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. Instead of ham, we ate Grandpa's.
Kind of like spam, yeah.
And on the tree are intestines.
Popcorn, darling.
As for me and Grandpa,
Suck my balls.
Outside, Grandma got humped by some Christmas Eve. She was pissed at me and Cletus because Grandma still gets to see that reindeer. Because Grandpa mounted his head up on the wall with a Pall Mall. Yep, Grandma got humped by a horny reindeer out in front of my house on Christmas Eve. We asked Grandpa, now why'd you have to go and shoot him? And he said, 'cause he had a bigger dick than me. A bigger dick than me. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Well, you know Ashley and Debbie and Donna and Brittany, Sarah and Kara and Susie and Whitney. But do you recall the dirtiest whore of them all? Rita the redhead hooker had a really stinky twat. And if you ever smelled it, you would think that it's beginning to rot. All of the other hookers, but
Frosty the puppet in a trench coat. Puppet day, but he did not cry as he waved goodbye, knowing he'd be back someday. Beating his meat was locked up that very
With a barn hide. I'd never been to visit my daddy's family side. He said they were unique, but I would call them strange. Trying to get away, and it
It was a stagger, and my uncle said, "He rocks!"
Oh, jingle bells, Granddad smells. My cousin thinks I'm cute.
Kinda cute.
Grandma wears a rebel.
Hate you?
Ride and play dodgeball with rocks.
Thing of Chris, the third thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me.
Hangovers, rigging up the lights.
And finding a Christmas tree, Christmas tree. Thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me.
Finding parking spaces.
Daddy, I want some candy.
Donations.
Facing me, but not
Yeah.
I want something.
I'm not thinking of this year, that's it. Shut up, you. Fine, you're so smart, you rig up the lights.
And finding a Christmas tree.
Down in the workshop, all the elves were making toys for the good Gentile girls and the good Gentile boys. When the boss busted in, nearly scared him half to death. Had a rifle in his hands and cheap whiskey on his breath. From his beard to his boots, he was covered with ammo, like a big fat drunk, disgruntled Yuletide Rambo. And he smiled as he said, with a twinkle in his eye, "Merry Christmas to all, now you're all gonna die." The night Santa went crazy, the night Saint Nick went insane. Realized he'd been getting the raw deal, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Well, the workshop is gone now, he decided to bomb it. Everywhere you'll find pieces of Cupid and Comet. And he tied up his helpers, and he held the elves hostage, and he ground up poor Rudolph into reindeer sausage. He got Dancer and Prancer with an old German Luger, and he slashed up Dasher just like Freddy Krueger. And he picked up a flamethrower and a barbecue blitzen, and he took a big bite and said it tastes just like chicken. The night Santa went crazy, the night Kris Kringle went nuts. Now you can't hardly walk around the North Pole without stepping in reindeer guts. There's the National Guard and the FBI. There's a van from the Eyewitness News and helicopters circling round in the sky. And the bullets are flying, the body counts rising, and everyone's dying to know who's Santa was. My, you used to be such a jolly guy. Yes, Virginia, now Santa's doing time in a federal prison for his infamous crime. Hey, little friend, now, don't you cry no more tears. He'll be out with good behavior in 700 more years. But now Vixen's in therapy, and Don, they're still nervous. And the elves all got jobs working for the Postal Service. And they say Mrs. Claus, she's on the phone every night with a lawyer negotiating the movie rights. They talk about the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nicholas flipped, broke his back for some melted cookies. Sounds to me like he was tired of getting gypped. Oh, the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nick went insane. Realized he'd been getting the raw deal, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Oh, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Tell ya, something finally must have snapped in his brain.
that didn't put you in the Christmas spirit for 2020, nothing fucking will. Fuck them all. Kill them all. Free Santa. Justice for Santa.
Free my nigga Chris.
Just say it's BLM. They gotta let you go. Oh, dude. Before we get to the stimulus shit, how about one of the chapters of BLM? I got sued Detroit and got a restraining order against the police that they're not allowed to go near the riots or whatever. How you like that? And the courts granted it.
Oh, imagine that.
So, the city of Detroit and the police have a countersuit and are suing BLM for conspiracy to commit riot, terrorism, conspiracy to destroy, deface. Dude, they said, fuck them. We let y'all do this shit and you gonna turn your back, all right? The motherfuckers thought this shit was all gonna change. Remember Biden Jr.? Get the soul back of America. Remember that shit? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that was just some racist shit when he got Kamala Harris in there. Like Soul Train. Get the soul, like soul food. Some shit like that. That's putting the soul back in America. Huh. Motherfucker. Pardon me while I hit my Christmas tree.
Smoke him if you got him.
Alright, so, I just wanted to throw that in. That was some silly shit that I remembered from earlier. Man, alright, so, I kind of went over this briefly with Greg off air. Because, if this don't piss you people off, I don't give a fuck if you're Democrat or Republican, because a lot of Republicans was behind this horse shit too. This ain't just, you're just a Trump supporter. No. I don't even get this shit. This money got nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. Not a motherfucking thing. You know what this got to do with? My family and my motherfucking friends. That's what the fuck. This is why it's pissing me off so fucking much. Alright, so we're gonna start at the top of the list with the few, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Domestic funding. No. And mind you, something I didn't tell Greg, just remember this. Everything I'm about to tell you, none of these buildings, establishments, whatever the fuck you want to call them, businesses, they're all closed. All closed. Now, I understand Greg brought up a good point. Maybe the money is for, their loss of income over the year or whatever. First of all, the first bit of money, all these people, especially, I know the Smithsonian, got a big chunk. When they got their huge chunk, that's when they shut down. That first bit of money. They said, fuck it. We got paid. Mm-hmm. And now they're getting paid more. So I'm going to go down this list here. The Kennedy Center. Now, if this is the Kennedy Space Center, I can get behind this. I'm pretty pissed off that it's one of the lowest numbers on the list, and I kind of figured that. But if this is the Kennedy Space Center, I can, I get behind this. But if not, fuck Kennedy Center, whatever that is. If this is just like, like a museum where they showed like up and to the left, up, they showed like the fucking limousine that he got shot in or shit like that. Nah, fuck that place. Because I got the bad feeling it might be something like that. I'm hoping it's Kennedy Space Center. Anyways. The Kennedy Space Center is getting... You know how hard it is to say this? $26,400,000. Now, you may think that is a lot of money, but in reference to what's going on here, just think about that. Because if that's the Kennedy Space Center, that's actually pretty fucking important. You know, that's part of NASA and shit like that there. You know, but that's $26,400,000. The Smithsonian, they get a bill. Easy. Billion! Fucking billion! I didn't think they got that much the first time! And like I was saying to Greg earlier, that only gives validity to every conspiracy theory there ever was on the Smithsonian. You know, they hiding shit. They better be hiding shit. I mean, fuck, you know, they're supposed to have giant bones and all that shit going on. It motherfucking better be fucking $1 billion. $1 billion fucking dollars? Really? And they ain't even open. They better have shit on the Vatican. They better have, like, the UFO telephone number. You know, the Wonka machine that went up in the air and shit. You know, whatever that thing that he took Charlie and the machine and the Willy Wonka where they found all the Oompa Loompas. You know, they better have some shit like that, a Wonka Vader. Yeah. You know, I want to know where they growing snozberries, motherfucker. Motherfucking $1 billion. Now, $154 million for the National Art Gallery. We ain't got no paintings that famous in America. All the famous shit. Ain't all that shit over in France and in Europe and shit. That's where all the major paintings and all that. Ain't no Mona Lisa in America. Ain't nobody paying that much to see the Constitution no more. So, you can tell. Look at the politics. Look at everything that's been going on. Don't nobody know shit about the Constitution. So, yeah, they're getting 154. Now, mind you, let's go back. Space! Only 26 million. 26 million. So now, national art. Now, we got the art galleries. Now it's national art and humanities. So this is this like putting them murals all over the ghetto? Them inspiring murals and all that shit they put on the side of churches or stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like they did in Electric Boogaloo and all that. 167 mil on that. Get you a bunch of spray cans. You know what that is? That's to fucking clean up all them Black Lives Matter fucking shit they painted all over the ground. And now, you know what? I'm gonna stop right there. That's something I want to address. And I've been wanting to for a long time. I'm sure somebody will think I'm racist for this.
I highly doubt it.
What kind of dumb fucks puts Black Lives Matter painted on the road? You know how much tax dollars that took? That was a lot of paint. For them to be able to see it that far up, and that was a lot of paint. Just to piss off Trump. The taxpayers pay for that shit. You know how quick the yellow in the center of the fucking streets goes away? They have to repaint them fucking freeways constantly. Them lines. You spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for some graffiti that got red. I can see if you shutting that road down, period. That shit I could almost guarantee that shit was gone. I mean, they had to keep doing it. You just, rush hour in New York by Trump Tower. You know how many cars go across that shit? And that was, you know, just out of spite for Trump. It had nothing to do with Black Lives. It had nothing to do with helping out anybody. It was just, you know, it was just a fuck you to Trump. And you guys paid for it. The W. Wilson Center. I'm thinking Woodrow Wilson. I don't know what the fuck he did, but that right there looks like it might be something important because there's another one that only got like 14 million. I'm noticing the most important ones ain't getting nothing. Like us? Alright, so that's the domestic funding. Now mind you, this isn't everything in the bill. This is just some of the bullshit. There is shit about fish. There is shit about carp. Like, there's 2 or 3 different studies on fish. There's a way, something about getting rid of carp. There's something about the motherfucking Dalai Lama. And I'm thinking that that's what this whole shit in Nepal is. You'll love that one. And there's some shit about a coral reef. There's some shit. If you bootleg movies, you're going to jail now. That ain't even a fine no more. No, nothing like that. You go to jail. If you get caught like illegally streaming movies and you know shit like that, that's a jailable offense now, and it's in the COVID bill. How the fuck is Netflix on COVID?
Right.
Yep, that's in there. All right, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. Foreign countries. Egypt. And the only thing that I even give a fuck about in Egypt is the pyramids and the Sphinx, because I want to know what's actually under them bitches. It's another fucking thing everybody hiding. So this better be going to some shit like that, and I want some disclosure. That's $1,300,000,000. That's still, and it's a lot more than our space shit. The Sudan, that's the motherland. That's Africa. That's deep in Africa. That's $700 million. You know what? All these Americans here talking all this shit about their ancestry or whatever. Fuck your reparations. This is $700 million. If this ain't enough reparations, you don't like it, take your ass over there and get your reparations. Get it from your ancestors. I dare you. Take your ass to the Sudan. I dare you. I dare you. Go tell your nigga, go to Ancestry.com. Find out what tribe, your great, whoever the fuck. Go get yours. You have all rights to it. You have all rights to that money. As an American, as a black American who's owed reparations, go get your shit from the motherland. Oh, that might be racist of me saying that. Because it's real. Sorry. Not sorry. We got 453 million going to the Ukraine, who we just found out has been shady as fuck with the Bidens. We got 500 million going to Israel, who don't get along with Egypt. Well, up until recently. And Lord knows now with this fucking new president, this ignorant motherfucker, he's gonna fuck everything up. You know, we just got peace in the litter box. There's only one asshole left, and it's Iran. And guess who's friends with Iran? But Trump is Putin's bitch, though. Remember that. You got the Asians fucking Biden in the ass over in the litter box, and y'all worried about Putin. Do you know Putin could reach out and snap a motherfucker's neck like somebody in prison in Alcatraz? Couple packs of cigarettes, you'd be halfway across America. Somebody just snap it. They get that little black power pick and they sell. You know, you trying to deliver some sandwich. It work like that. Nepal. Now, Nepal is in Tibet. And the only thing that I could associate this with is with the whole, they're giving money for, I don't know if it's research or just for the reincarnated Dalai fucking Lama. We can't put Jesus in schools no more. We can't have any kind of Jesus in the courts. Or they barely saying God we trust anymore, or so help me God in court. Now it's to whoever you affirm to whatever the fuck you believe in. But you gonna give $130 million to the reincarnated. That's witchcraft. The reincarnated Dalai Lama. Right?
Ooh.
The reincarnated. I heard it. I heard it.
Damn.
That's us talking shit about the Dalai Lama. Oh, shit. Might want to put your money on that one. Burma. What? The only thing I know that comes from Burma is pythons. Like Burmese pythons?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that I know of that's Burma. What do you know? You know anything about Burma?
Nope.
I don't know shit.
I don't know nothing.
Look, and this is the reason why I feel like some of these old timers, and they ain't even the real old timers, but well, now they are. Now that we're old timers. Talk about Vietnam. We still paying for Vietnam. Cambodia's in Vietnam, ain't it?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm stupid.
And they are getting $85,500,000. No, wait a minute. 85,005. No, 85 million. I'm right. Getting a little buzz. Excuse me. Pakistan. Now, if I'm right, the Pakistan thing, which is 25 million, is for gender rights. And the way I understand it, it's not for like female rights. It's for gays, transgenders, all that shit. You know, they want the rainbow to go through the litter box, which will never happen.
Good luck with that.
You know how hard it was to get white folks to do that shit? You know, we gave up a bunch of different religions before we said, yeah, fuck it, who cares? They've been on one religion forever. You know, don't matter which little sect they might hate, this one might hate that one. It's all Allah. Allah or Yeshua. You know, that's the Hebrews. So, and the only ones that got that one is the Israelites, them folks. So yeah, transgender sand people. Sand ginger.
What?
Instead of transgender, it's the sand ginger.
Transgender was wrong. What the fuck? What?
Sand people. A sand person transgender is a sand ginger.
Jesus Christ.
No, he ain't allowed in none of that. He's sitting there with the rest of the Americans like, can I get mine? They gave every sand people in the fucking litter box some money except Jesus. The Catholics, the Christians, they got nothing. You can't have church. That's what they got.
Well, they've been getting it good enough for the last few years, I guess. Might as well nip them in the bud.
Jesus got his for too many days. It's Allah's turn, I guess.
I guess.
And then Buddha got it next, don't it? No, it's Allah and the Dalai Lama. We're doing them two at a time now. Jesus took way too much time up. Don't yell at me, yell at Jesus. It's his fault.
Oh, shit. We all going to hell.
Even Hitler loved Jesus. Hitler was very religious.
Right.
Yeah, Aleister Crowley, the most evil man, supposedly. Yeah, he believed in Jesus, or believed that there was a Jesus. He didn't believe in him.
Well, I mean, you gotta... If you believe in one, you gotta believe in the other.
You know? Oh, there's a devil, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe the devil's nickname was Jesus. Ever think of that, jackass?
Right.
If there ain't no dark, there ain't no light. There ain't no light, there ain't no dark. There's a dark side of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And how about, and here's another little interesting tidbit.
A tidbit.
Remember when I said they, first they said they were tearing down SETI, then they said that SETI just fell apart. Well, now, instead of rebuilding SETI in Puerto Rico, they want to put SETI on the dark side of the moon.
Now, how the fuck they gonna do that?
Exactly. Because supposedly, 1, we've never been to the moon. 2, we've never been back to the moon. 3, we just working on going to... No, the fuck, there's shit everywhere! The sand people let the cat out the bag. Just fucking come with it. He even said... Dude, I know Corey Good came in his fucking drawers as soon as that fucking general came out and was like, yeah, there's a confederation of planets or whatever the fuck, and there's been a Mars base, and there's and I mean, and he came out and said, hey, I got my credentials. You don't want to believe me, don't fucking believe me, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about. The world knows I knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
So now Corey Good knows what the fuck he's talking about, and that also goes into my theory about the kids turning up missing. There's a colony that's been in Mars, and Corey Good says he was part of that colony. He was taken there as a kid, and there was a bunch of other kids there, like they were like like a almost orphanage type school like environment. Human trafficking, Pizzagate, kids turning up listening in Yellowstone, just, milk cartons. Can we, does anything that associate with each other? Oh my goodness. So yeah, they want to put SETI, the radio signal. Now mind you, they just got done saying that all these signals that we got or we was hearing was coming from us. None of this was coming from... Now, we putting SETI on the dark side of the moon. But it was a big, joke when I said the Asians were growing cotton up there. Yeah, the sand people, the fucking space general, whoever the fuck it is, he came out with it, and yeah. So I don't even know what this is. This a lot of this money, we send a lot of money to a lot of tan people, tan and really, really, the only ones like the Ukraine is white. And the Sudan is really, really black. But everything else is pretty tan. This Asian RIA. I want to know what that actually is. We're going to look that. Okay, Google. What is Asian RIA?
These came back from a search.
No, that's not what I asked you for. Let's try that again. What is Asia RIA? So I think it's telling me to go fuck myself.
You'll have that.
According to Wikipedia, Asia
No.
is Earth's largest.
Try again. What is Asia RIA?
Here are some results from a search.
It's not one to say what the fuck I just said. It's saying gold and platinum. This is. Wait a minute. Just make sure. This is right there. Alright, let's try that. Fucking Google. Alright, what is Asia RIA in the stimulus package? Asia RIA Financial. So, if you look in, like the first things that are popping up is truth or fiction. This is what is Asia RIA stimulus package archives, and it says truth or fiction. Now this, imagine that is the first one's up there, and this was 23 hours ago. This was a day ago. They're from both of the same ones. Let's go to this one. We're going to go to the second one. This first one always got like clickbait on them. Second one probably does too, but this is supposedly fact checked. Let's see. An image labeled stimulus report correctly provides the amounts of aid given to Americans versus Egypt, Israel, Pakistan for the second stimulus. Long rumored stimulus check, $600 announced. And this is what I'm reading. So what's the 1400? So what they're saying is it's not correct because they group certain ones together. Like I said, they're saying Pakistan, but, you know, it's Pakistan gender shit. Let's see. $600. Huh. So here's oh fuck, dude. I don't think this fact checker was supposed to be putting this out. So this is I totally don't believe a fucking word this is saying. So, but what this is saying is even if the list was accurate, the units of measurement was off. The unit of measurement? What nobody measuring? How the fucking... I don't know how much $1 billion weighs, and I don't really give a fuck. I'm sure that's not what they mean, but come the fuck on. Oh, I guess when they added up the amounts in the different places, because I guess certain ones have a total of domestic funding and the amount, you know, going to this, and the amount going to foreign countries, the amount going to this. All right, so, but we didn't read anything like that. We read the detailed list, which that's the above part, and that's what they're talking about. So even though the list is right, the bottom part is wrong, the measurements. Well, we ain't going by that, bitches. Anyways, organizations were grouped, and there's some totals provided, and countries under foreign aid were also grouped with a large sum. Yeah. Yeah. The Sand people got over God knows how many millions of dollars, and then they broke it up to which Sand people got it. But this is what I'm talking about, what I don't think what they wanted people to hear. The third header, American citizens, listed the amount per individual within the United States, $600. Although there are roughly 327 million people, Americans, not all will qualify for the $600 or the $500 tax credit. So there's some of us who ain't getting shit! But they make it look like they fact check it and they're lying. You know, their own headline try to make it sound like it was shady. Didn't you get? I caught that from when I first started reading it. They just fact checked themselves, and they're like, "Fuck." What if they read their own article?
Son of a bitch.
Holy shit. Then it says how many people will qualify for the stimulus and some other horse shit. But, yeah. Yep. Once again, they're just picking like semantics out of everything, dude. Just little bits and pieces. That's at. I don't know. I don't know if they was trying, like, to throw something sideways, or what the hell. But I don't know. Oh, looks like Californians are rallying to recall Governor Newsom. Yeah, because he's a piece of shit.
Story summed up real quick.
Let's see. Mitt Romney looks like it just says, sore loser Mitt Romney is beyond furious. I don't know what the fuck. He probably lost his fucking Senate seat or something. Fuck him too. I voted for his punk ass.
Fuck them all.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was the worst fucking vote that I ever fucking casted. I'll tell you that right there. I was never ashamed to vote for motherfucking Clinton. I was never ashamed to vote for Bush. I was never ashamed to vote for motherfucking Trump. I was ashamed to vote for fucking Mitt Romney. I would have rather went libertarian or not voted the fuck at all, which I did the second time around because I wasn't voting for Obama. And that ain't got nothing to do with his skin. He just fucking sucked. Yeah, so I mean, this is real, y'all. You know, it may be broken up and they looped shit together. The other headline under these fact checkers, Asia RIA is a financial page. Imagine that! Imagine that! It's a fucking bank in China! Now, whether it's the one they're talking about or not, I don't know. But, what is that? $1,400,000,000? I don't think that's going to no rice paddies.
Yeah, me either. I don't think so either.
So, I don't know what the deal is with that. But, yeah. I just read a fact check to try to, I guess they were trying to debunk this list of the stimulus shit. This is just a small chunk of it. And they pretty much debunked. What they said was they made the headline look like this was all bullshit. But what they said was, they just lumped people together. So basically they took this little amount and put them together. It's like, it's going to here, it's going to here. Instead of, all right, well, this little town might be getting this so many hundreds of thousands of dollars. They just said the litter box is getting, this few. Okay, we get it. It wasn't itemized. All right, I understand that. But the amounts is there. It was still given to them, right? Right? That money was still going there, right? Right? Then shut the fuck up. But anyways, you know what the biggest part of the fact check was? That's wrong? that Americans is going to get a $600. Not every American is going to get the $600. That's what the biggest part of that fact check was. They said it was a lie because it said Americans were going to get that $600 and not everyone was going to get it. What the... But Trump's the piece of shit. He's a racist motherfucker. Now, the ones that have jumped on this bandwagon, the ones that are pissed, the Democrats and liberals that are supposedly, all hyped up about this whole fucking shit. Shut the fuck up! Because when Trump said make America great again, put America first, y'all called him a goddamn racist. Sit in the fucking welfare line with the rest of us. You wanted Biden and Kamala. Fucking... And before motherfuckers get all hyped up and pissed, oh, he's just a Trump supporter, and that's the reason. No, this is common sense. There's Republicans that put it in the fucking, the DVD thing. The streaming service. So don't give me, whoever that fucking dickhead was. I mean, niggas is broke now. If they trying to sell some bootleg DVDs because somebody else can't afford the fucking, the $14 copy of the goddamn Frozen, so they buy a $5 fucking DVD for their kid, leave him the fuck alone. You ain't giving him his job. You ain't making no jobs. You making him stay the fuck home. You making his kids stupid as fuck. Let him at least learn how to do something. I'm sorry, that kind of chops my ass a little bit there.
You think?
That's one of the things that's just like, you threw pirating streaming services in on some COVID. This ain't got nothing to do with environmental, which didn't have nothing to do with COVID anyways, but at least it was kind of something, whatever, decent. This ain't humanitarian like you were doing with Sand People or whatever. This is Netflix. No. Actually, I hate to say it, because I'm a big Marvel fan. I'll probably never be able to meet Robert Downey Jr. or nothing after this. But this is Disney. You want to know how I know this is Disney? This is a great one. After I let this one loose, we're going to take a break and I'm going to come back and end this shit. Even though we started a little late, I got to get some Christmas gift shit to put together. But just to blow your mind there, Greg. Do you know who Bob Iger is?
No.
He owns Disney. He runs Disney.
Okay.
Do you know who Joe Biden's ambassador to China is? Bob Iger. No. Let's just slap it on the ass. Do you know who owns Hulu?
Bob.
Disney. The same people own Disney Plus. Two of the biggest streaming services that are out there right now, who are also running Sony. Imagine that. What does your fucking PlayStation cost? $5.50. How much is PlayStation Live? $50. Your stimulus check is magically $600. Coincidence? Just ponder that shit. We'll be back.
Police stop my car. Police stop my car. The police made me stop. Walk a straight line and blow a balloon up. Police stop my car. Police stop my car. The police made me stop. Walk a straight line and blow a balloon up. They wanna wish me a sober Christmas. That's why they always put me over Christmas. They say they're just making sure that there's no open bottles in my car. They wanna wish me a sober Christmas. That's why they always put me over Christmas. They say they're just making sure that there's no open bottles in my car. Police road the block. Police road the block. Police road the block. I can smell their donuts as they smell my breath. Police road the block. Police road the block. Police road the block. I can smell their donuts as they smell my breath. They wanna wish me a sober Christmas. That's why they always put me over Christmas. They're gonna let me out on bail this Christmas from the bottom of their hearts. Police lock me up. Police lock me up. The police lock me up. 'Cause when I do a 2.1.
Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. She'd been treating her glaucoma, and she started feeling loose. That's when Rudolph took advantage and filled her up with A1 reindeer juice. When she found out she was pregnant, she thought that they would soon elope. But she couldn't even find him, 'cause he was shacked up with some new antelope. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. After Grandpa beat his cancer, he was happy, we could tell, till that kid came out with antlers, and he told that filthy bitch to go to hell. It's kinda different now with Grandpa. He claims someday he will laugh last. And as for Uncle Steve Boy Wonder, there's a little tail protruding from his ass. From his ass! Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Now his nose lights up the table, and his fur has started to shed. Always plays games with his antlers, so we all get drunk and throw rings at his head. It was early Christmas morning when Uncle Steve found for himself. He heard my grandpa laughing, staring up at Rudolph's head hung on the shelf. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Sing it, Grandpa. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve.
Elsa? Do you want to do some blow, man? Come on, let's snort some yay. Let's start with just a line or four, and then some more, till we can't feel our face. We used to be co-buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would sniff some bites. Do you want to do some blow, man? It doesn't have to be some blow, man.
Go away, Anna.
Let's get high.
I hate it here in my room alone. What's cocaine's coming out of my hands? And Dad proposed. Nobody can know.
Do you want to do some blow, man? I just did like a holy ball. You know I also bought some acid too. Dropped a tab at noon and now I'm tripping balls. Let's watch My Little Pony eat a bag of shrooms and watch the hours tick by. Tick tock, why are there so many fucking clocks? It's like a Coldplay song. I don't like it.
I don't want these cocaine ads anymore, Dad. These sorority bitches want too much of it. Don't touch me. I'm a child. How come Mom doesn't talk? Bitch, get away from my room.
I'm really lonely. I have no friends.
Fuck you. Oh, bitch, now what's my name? And then their family got on this big boat, and they was in that theme from A Perfect Storm, where the daddy was George Clooney, and the ocean's like, yum, George Clooney's tasty. And then the family was like, we don't like Peyton's. Blah. But we love rocks. And that's how Stonehenge was started.
Elsa? Please, I know you're in there. There's so much trouble that I'm in. I need a lawyer and a place to hide, so just let me inside, or I'll get 5 to 10. I'm glad we have each other. It's just you and me. What are we gonna do? Do you want to do some blow, man? It doesn't have to be some blow, man. It could literally be any drug you want. Or we could gum it. I would actually prefer that. My throat is killing me. You there, bitch?
All right, so we found a new song that Kat is going to be rocking all the rest of the winter.
Because, like, honest story, like, that last song is the shit, and I'm gonna tell you this much because the original song, all I know is do you want to build a snowman? And then you hear me go because I don't know all the words. But do you want to build a snowman? So now I'm gonna be roaming around dancing. Yeah, I'll be dancing like the Hannibal Lecter dude. You know, it puts the lotion on, saying, "Do you want to do some blow, man? You want to watch My Little Pony and eat a bag of shrooms?"
Do I look pretty?
I'm pretty. I would fuck me.
Hey, look, I got a buddy of mine. I actually bought him a nightie. He's gonna try doing a skit, like doing that. And like, I personally think he looks like more of a Captain Spaulding, but he's gonna keep his, like, he looks just like Captain Spaulding. He's been taking pictures like he looks like Captain Spaulding, and he's gonna try doing the whole scene from Silence of the Lambs where he tucks his cock in between and he's wearing. I bought him the fucking nightie. Dude rode from Akron to come and get the nightie. It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
I don't want to see the photos.
Dude, did you by chance? Didn't you guys see the fucking the eargasm skit that I shared? With the bad Santa Claus.
I have
no,
not.
I didn't see that one. No.
I'm horrible at online.
Look, I'm gonna let you know now before you see that shit and be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I had to do some things that I ain't too proud of in videos. I played the elf in the video.
Okay.
And I was the elf that Mrs. Claus was cheating on Santa with.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mrs. Claus is a tranny. In real life. in real life. And some of the scenes kind of got a little uncomfortable, to say the least.
Wow. To make Marco uncomfortable, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then you know, like there was one shot where it just showed my fat roll on the side. And I'm like, oh man, I got the COVID rolls on the side.
COVID rolls.
Looked like a Italian bakery, all the fucking rolls that were on the side. I was like, oh man, you had to get that angle. Jesus Christ. But yeah, check it out. It's kind of silly. It all goes through like just Santa being pissed off, you know, just had enough, and getting back at people. And then I ended up in the mix there. In the hole, it's like yeah, just gotta watch it, man. Yeah. And the bad thing is I think they did it on purpose just to watch it. Like my scene was like it had to take like 16 takes. And I'm looking at this cat like, look, man, my shit is rubbing against his leg. His shit is rubbing against my... Look, this ain't good, man. Because I had to be lower because I'm a midget in the scene. I'm a fucking elf.
I think it's dig it on my belly button. I don't like it.
Just sitting there like, get it off. Get it off. Get it off. Oh. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking. And at one point in the skit, if you listen real close, she uses her man voice, and it really fucks you up.
Oh yeah, I was watching the one show where she did that, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, make you put your blunt out like, what the fuck did I just hear?
Shit, put it out.
What is going on?
Shit, I might not pass it after that. I might have to just finish that to myself. Like, I gotta get a little bit twisted to see what's going on, really, because I don't know if I want to remember that.
Yeah, no, fucking, like, does she, like, strain her voice to do that, like, all the time?
No,
like, anybody ever asked her
that? She said her actual voice is the way she talks. She practiced back in school so she wouldn't get picked on to have, like, a deep voice.
Okay, all right. So her actual voice is her voice is her actual voice, and
No,
the
I'm
deep
just
voice.
telling you the story that we're given.
Oh, okay.
As a person, you know, goddamn well, that's her voice.
That's
Fuck
fucked
you
up.
talking to.
That's crazy though to have even if you have to strain to do that. Can you imagine having to do that all the fucking time? Like, wow. But anyway, yeah, just food
Dude,
for
you
thought.
know, I know you've seen him in like remember the Hard Time magazines. He's from around here. There's a dude who's all tattooed all over his face and head, white dude.
Does he have a tank on his forehead?
Well, I don't remember what exactly was on.
Well, if he had a tank on his forehead, that dude stuck out to me because he was on a Jerry Springer episode and shit, and yeah.
Oh well, he was from around here.
Yeah.
Well, he, whatever, used to date her, him.
Him.
I mean, she's cool people. I mean, no lie, she's real cool people. Just you don't know whether to give her a dap, give her a hug, if you squeezed her boob too hard. I mean, you're just like, why not just be gay? You know, you could be cool. I mean, you could be a gay dude next to me at least. You know, they'd be like, "What's up?" You know, I give you dap just like anybody else. But like now, I'm like, I don't, you know, am I wrong for not feeling this way? Am I not wrong for not? I feel like Deadpool when he didn't know whether to kill the chick or not. Am I wrong not to kill you? Am I wrong to save you? I'm so confused. Bah! Oh my goodness, dude. I've seen this movie. Like, I ever tell you about the Green Inferno? I've been on this old school like horror movie type shit because there ain't been nothing good on TV. Tubi is the shit. So fuck Hulu and Netflix. I've been watching Tubi. It's free. They got like 2 commercials in the whole fucking shit. I can deal with 2 commercials. But the Green Inferno was a fucked up movie. And that was one of the movies that you're like, whoa, fuck. You know, it was real realistic, and you knew that shit, them people are real. That's some real shit that could happen. That's like, it's about natives in the fucking Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was kind of sort of on that premise, but it had like these people were going to this island it was almost like with this cult leader. It's supposed to be wellness and spirituality, and basically it was just a cult, and you couldn't leave. Once you got there, you couldn't leave because the area was surrounded by cannibals, and it got like graphically brutal. This was like old school 70s brutal, dude. Like, you see motherfuckers was cutting titties off while the girl was still alive and eating that shit. You see another dude cutting a leg off while the dude's cutting the titty off, and he's just munching on a kneecap.
Tastes like chicken.
Dude, it was, and I mean, that ain't really, and the fucking, like, the rape in the whole movie. Like, it was just like no thing to grab a bitch up and just start fucking her. Like, they just didn't give a fuck. Like, the whole, I mean, everybody. But like the whole thing was set around this one girl trying to find her sister that was stuck in this whole cult thing, and the dude was feeding everybody some psychedelic acid type shit, mind control, whatever he called ambrosia, and it made the chicks it was pretty much roofing the bitches, and it also like made them attracted to him. And like he took the one chick and like he had her like all these like native girls strip her down, and she's like kneeling on this fucking bed type deal, and he takes the snake and he cuts the snake open, pours blood in the bowl, and dips this fucking big ass wooden fucking dildo in it, and then proceeds to like fist fuck this chick with this fucking snake bloody dildo. I'm like, now if that was fucking made these days, all goddamn hell would break loose. You couldn't even, and that was like a B movie back then, dude. that was like, that was, I mean, that wasn't even like an X-rated. That was just some shit that was on the fucking drive-in, man. You know, our parents went to, you know, they was like, hey, let's go to the movies, smoke a couple joints, and watch fucking, you know, Eat Me Alive. It's being played with Cannibal fucking Island.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, that wasn't a big thing. Like, you knew it was old school. Like, when in the beginning of the movie, they went up and talked to these hookers that were, I guess they were friends of her sister. And this was, like, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this fucking pimp comes up, tells the chick, shut the fuck up, bitch, smacks the fuck out of her. Now, mind you, the girl who's talking to the hooker got 2 dudes with her. They just, and not scared or nothing, they just turned around and walked away. Like, didn't help, didn't say nothing, didn't even call a motherfucker an asshole, nothing. They just walked away like, you know, she shouldn't have been talking to us. I guess she said she should have listened to her pimp. I was like, oh shit, they didn't even, like, not even a don't do that?
Damn.
Like, not even the chick didn't give a fuck, dude. I'm like, well, shit, what the hell happened here? So yeah, I mean, you into scary movies, Cat? You gotta go on Tubi, man. Tubi got some, and they're the old school scary. Like, even if you're don't want to go that deep into the B movies, like the old school scary movies, like when we were growing up and shit, like
yeah,
all the fucking good ones there, and even like adventure movies and shit like that. Like, I don't know if you were into like Kickboxer or any of the Van Damme movies like that. There was a lot of like all the martial art movies that I used to like growing up. There was a lot of scary movies that I watched. All from like the good ones to tacky, like there's,
yeah.
Like you gotta go through them. It's a fucking awesome thing, and it's all free. I'm like, but Netflix is fucking up, and then you know it's like a lot of shit that was on Netflix like maybe last year or whatever, and it's all the good shit. You know they always want to keep all the stupid shit, and then you know they got their kids channel like cartoons and all that other horse shit. But I mean. I like horror movies, and you know I get tired of the same old shit all the time.
That I like paranormal shit.
Yeah, they got a bunch of that shit on there too.
Documentaries, like I watch, you know, the true ones, the fiction. You know, I watch all of it. But like as far as like the Marvel, no, not really. I can't tell you which characters the Avengers and which one's the Marvel. I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know. Don't care. Same thing with Star Wars. Whoever the furry dude is, whatever. Cool.
Chewbacca.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't. Yeah. I'm the chick that falls asleep watching a movie, and it'll be like, straight up horror. I'm like.
I stopped going on dates and stuff to movies like a long time ago. Because I mean, I'll sit up all day. And fucking, you know, we'll go home and watch a movie or whatever. I'll sit and watch a movie. I'll get in the theater. I sleep like a motherfucker. I mean, I'll get up in the middle. No, I wasn't sleep. You was snoring. I think the only movie that I know for sure when I was older, like, and I know I watched that was Beavis and Butthead Take America, and that's the only because. Me and the chick I was with were the only ones in the theater because nobody wants to see that shit.
Right.
And she gave me head through the whole movie. It's the only reason why I remember watching that whole movie. Like, this is the shit. I love Beavis and Butthead. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Cornholio. That's the only fucking reason why. Everything else, like every movie else, damn it, I wanted to see this. Like, I had to go to matinees. Like, if it was before fucking 5 o'clock, I think the matinees were 3. You know, I was good. Anything after that, and then you know, I tried it one time. I did coke one time and tried to go see The Matrix. That lasted 10 minutes. I'm sitting there and I'm like, you want to get out of here? This is fucking boring. Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave. Got up. I mean, Neo didn't even jump in. He didn't even meet Morpheus yet. We was out. That was a waste of $50. So, what you guys got going on for the Christmas? Blah.
Eating and chilling. That's about it. That's all I'm doing.
I gotta make an appearance in my mama's house, and the only thing I'm looking forward to is the food, because I'm about tired of fast food.
Well, I'm forcing her ass to go to her dad's at some point in time too, and I'm gonna probably go to my brother at some point in time too. But
well, see, this is the issue with going to my mama's house. My mom on Christmas Eve, like we do shit on Christmas Eve, and she always, I mean, dinner don't even get on the table until 10 o'clock at night. Like,
y'all motherfuckers are staying hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, Christmas, she'll have the food laid out, and she'll there'd be cookies and pie and shit, all that shit just laying out or whatever. But dinner ain't till 10 o'clock. You sitting there starving look, I gotta go.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'll be back.
Mom, we can't stay until 10 o'clock. What do you mean? It's the law. Don't blame me. The wine did it.
Yeah.
Y'all voted for this motherfucker. He said we can't even be in this. You lucky I'm stopping over. There's no more than 10 people. We gotta sit 6 feet apart, and your house is fucking tight.
Right.
Hey, there ain't no 6 foot sitting at this kitchen table.
If you do, only one person's gonna be sitting in there. Goddammit.
Well, no, my mom got. You remember my mom's kitchen? It's pretty big, but
no, I'm just saying.
But the kitchen / dining room, she got this huge table, which take up a good 90% of the kitchen. Mom, what the fuck? I mean, the table is so big. You don't even got you have regular chairs. They ain't usually have no arms or nothing on it. You got to get office chairs to slide up under my mom's fucking. The one side of it is a bench. The whole fucking side is a bench. Well, fuck, Mom. The hell you got Jesus' table? They had the Last Supper at this motherfucker. The one side had chairs, the other side was a big ass bench where all the apostles sat. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get my food through that bitch nice and quickly. And leave the kids here if you want. I'll pick them up tomorrow. I'll pick them up tomorrow. And I ain't even going to go out to kick it. I'm going home to peaceful, whatever the fuck scary movie I can find. I'm going to roll up a fat
It'll
one.
be a Christmas themed horror movie, but it'll be a horror movie.
I'm going to roll up a fat one and cuddle up with my dogs and kiss this motherfucking, this bullshit goodbye.
No, you gotta wait till the 31st to do that. That's when you kiss all this shit goodbye.
Not because I gotta pretty much work that day. I mean, I'm still getting fucked up, but I don't even know. It just depends on if I feel like drinking, but I'm gonna make sure I'm stoned. I might break out one of my. I remembered just recently that when I first moved into my house, I put a big ass jar about that big, and I'm holding my hands about as big as the height of a propane tank. One of them handheld ones, but a little bit fatter than that. But a big ass jar full of the finest buds that I had from that year, and I forgot about it. And I found it when my cat almost knocked over my TV.
So in other words, we're going to Marco's.
I was like, for this shitty year end, I might have to crack open that jar.
Right. At least a couple times.
This better be some shit right here. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, with that being said, like I said, you guys be safe out there. Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you to our followers and listeners throughout the year. Scotty doing the show Friday?
I don't think so, but I'll let y'all know for sure.
Yeah, we'll find out for sure when the next show is. You gotta be safe out there. I hear it's supposed to be getting pretty bad over the weekend. All around the eastern Ohio coast, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right.
So the people be acting a fool out there when it starts snowing. So just keep your eyes open. Don't be worried about you. Be worried about that idiot trying to hit you.
Right.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the haters. Thank you to take the asses over to our Facebook page. Check out everybody we got on there. We got a hell of a lot of local people on there. Check them out. Much love to everybody. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy Festivus. Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Boudica, whatever the fuck. Alika. Whatever. Happy holidays, y'all. I'm out.
Merry Christmas, y'all.